Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone publicly disrespects you? Maybe it was a sarcastic comment in front of others, or an awkward joke at your expense that left you feeling undervalued and humiliated. In those moments, have you ever wondered how to respond, not just to maintain your dignity, but to actually gain respect, even from those who habitually disregard others' value? Don't worry, you're not alone. These scenarios happen to everyone at some point. The good news is that you have far more control over how you handle them than you might realize. In this video, we're going to explore effective techniques and psychological strategies inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. These strategies won't just help you navigate difficult situations calmly, they'll also help you command respect and reinforce your self-worth. Stick around as we dive into practical solutions to turn uncomfortable moments into opportunities for personal growth. Understanding why it happens. First, let's address why these situations occur. In many cases, it's not because people hold a personal grudge against you. Often it's rooted in a kind of opportunism. Some individuals try to elevate themselves by diminishing others, believing that making someone else appear weak or uncomfortable makes them look stronger by comparison. This behavior can be seen everywhere, in workplaces, social settings, and even within families. According to Stoic philosophy, respect isn't something you demand or impose on others. Instead, it's cultivated through your actions, demeanor, and boundaries. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In moments of disrespect, your calm and confidence become your greatest tools. The goal is not just to react effectively to unpleasant situations, but to create an environment where respect for you becomes a given. By showing that you know your worth and refusing to be shaken by cheap remarks, you set the tone for how others treat you. Let's dive into 5 practical tips that will help you stand your ground with grace and strength. Tip number 1, first impressions matter. First impressions lay the foundation for how others perceive you. And interestingly, it's often less about what you say and more about how you present yourself. Picture this. You're at a networking event. Someone approaches you, extends their hand, and instead of standing up, you remain seated, glancing at their hand before shaking it. This seemingly small action can unintentionally convey disinterest or a lack of confidence. The Stoics understood that simple gestures, like standing up to greet someone, aren't just good manners. They're powerful expressions of confidence and mutual respect. Rising to shake someone's hand communicates readiness and equality, aligning with the Stoic principle that how you conduct yourself reflects your values. A story comes to mind. At a seminar, one attendee consistently stood up and maintained eye contact when greeting others, whether it was a senior executive or a waiter refilling his coffee. His actions weren't flashy, but left a lasting impression. Conversely, another attendee remained seated during greetings, unintentionally signaling disinterest. Even though both individuals were equally capable, their actions shaped how they were perceived. To adopt this principle, be fully present in everyday encounters. Stand up when greeting someone, maintain eye contact, and project confidence with your body language. These small gestures embody the Stoic practice of living with intention and demonstrate your inherent value. Tip number 2, handle interruptions with composure. When someone interrupts you during a conversation, especially in public, it can be frustrating. The natural reaction is often to get angry or respond sharply. However, Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in self-control, not in trying to control others. Instead of reacting impulsively, try this. Fix the interrupter with a steady, calm gaze. Let the silence speak for itself. This non-verbal response subtly communicates that their behavior was inappropriate without escalating the situation. I recall a family dinner where I was interrupted while sharing a story. Instead of snapping back, I paused, looked at the interrupter calmly, and waited. The brief silence was enough for them to realize their mistake. They quickly apologized, and I resumed without any drama. By maintaining composure and using body language effectively, you draw attention to your presence and command respect without raising your voice. A simple phrase like, "Let me finish my point," can reinforce your right to speak while maintaining mutual respect. Tip number 3, diffuse humiliating jokes. If someone tries to humiliate you with a joke in a group setting, your response can shift the entire dynamic. Stoic philosophy reminds us that what doesn't harm your essence isn't worth your concern. In practice, this means you don't have to react emotionally to every provocation. Here's an effective strategy. Pretend you didn't hear the joke and calmly ask them to repeat it. This approach not only reduces the joke's impact, but also makes the situation awkward for the instigator. For example, during a casual meetup, someone mocked me by retelling an embarrassing story. I smiled and asked them to repeat it. The laughter faded as they fumbled through the retelling, realizing their attempt had fallen flat. This strategy showcases your composure and subtly highlights their inappropriate behavior. By refusing to react emotionally, you maintain your dignity and shift the focus back to your strength. Remember, the goal isn't to embarrass the other person, but to demonstrate that you're unshaken by minor provocations. Tip number 4, redirect provocations. When someone tries to provoke you or make you angry, one of the best responses is to redirect the conversation with an unrelated question. This tactic interrupts their attempt to unsettle you and shifts the energy in the room. Imagine someone at a gathering makes a pointed remark about a failure in your career. Instead of defending yourself or retaliating, you could calmly ask, "Does anyone know a good bakery nearby? I'm thinking of picking up something for next time." This unexpected response disarms the instigator and redirects the conversation to a neutral topic. The Stoic principle here is to focus on what you can control, your reaction, and not let others dictate your emotions. This strategy works best when delivered naturally. Choose a neutral, light-hearted question or comment that feels organic to the moment. By maintaining your composure, you project confidence and self-control, earning respect from those around you. Tip number 5, know when to walk away. Sometimes the most respectful action is to walk away. Stoic philosophy teaches us that respect isn't something you can demand. It's something you cultivate by knowing your worth and setting boundaries. A friend of mine, Sarah, faced constant ridicule from her manager despite her exceptional contributions. One day during a meeting, she calmly closed her laptop, stood up, and left, saying she would focus her energy where it was valued. She later joined another company where her talents were celebrated. Walking away isn't about surrendering, it's about preserving your self-worth. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When respect is absent despite your best efforts, leaving is a powerful way to affirm your value. It's not about creating drama, but about making a quiet, resolute choice to invest your energy where it will be appreciated. Respect isn't earned through aggression or loud declarations. It's built through calm confidence, self-awareness, and intentional actions. By applying these Stoic principles, you can navigate disrespect with grace and strength, turning challenges into opportunities to affirm your self-worth. If you found these insights helpful, please hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share your experiences in the comments. Your journey can inspire others in this community of wisdom and growth. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.